Hi, this is Chris from Chris Loves Crochet and Crochet Recreations. I just stopped in to show you a couple of things that I am working on and one thing that I finished. So stay tuned. Hi. So one of the things that I did finish, this is a finished object, but it's just so tiny. I want to show you. It's so cute. It's so cute. This is a little bonnet, a little baby bonnet, because I'm going to be grandma. And so I can't stop making baby items. So this was mine. I really held back the last time I got started. I ended up with like, I don't know, 7 or 8 pieces, but I made a baby bonnet. I am in the middle of a tutorial, so look for a tutorial coming out with a raglan sweater. I'm making a rainbow block sweater. So I've just gotten to the point where I'm putting the body on, and then I'm going to put on the sleeves. So you can't really tell. I don't know if you can tell. There's a red, and then an orange, and then a yellow. Oh, that's the back with the seam. And I'm toying with the idea of doing some top stitching of white in between each of the rows. What do you think? Do you think that would be a good idea or a bad idea? Put it in the comments. What do you think? So that they'll stand out more. Just a thought. So I still have a couple more colors to go on that, and I will have a tutorial out on that probably within the next week. I am also making, this is not a tutorial, this is just a modern granny shrug that I think the Crochet Crowd had out for a while. Mikey had it out, and his assistant Jeannie put this together. But it was just a regular granny square in the middle, and just made a big granny square and then just kept going. But I've made a few of these shrug sweaters, and what I do is I find some really cool, fun, big square. And so this is like a 12 by 12 square, and then I just continue out. You can't really see, I don't have enough space, but I just continue out till I have a large enough square to where then you fold over the sides, and these become the sleeves, and the middle opens up, and you have a sweater. You can't see it at all. Then you have a sweater. Then this is large enough then that it lays flat on your back. And so it's fancy back. And a friend of mine is in love with orange, and so he saw my stockpile of orange, because I'm not an orange person, but I got a bunch of orange last year trying to match the orange for some colleges for some of my seniors, and they just didn't match. And so I ended up with all of this orange. And so he saw it when he was over here, and he said, "You must be making something for me." And I said, "Okay, I am." So that's what I'm making him, a sweater, and this is the big square that goes in the back. So, oh, this is the big square that goes in the back. Sorry, showed you the back of it. That's it. So, and the one finished object that I have, if you are on the Secret Yarnery, what's going on over there right now is mile a minute. And so what I did my mile a minute with these yarns, these are just acrylic yarns, and then this in the middle that I use to attach the strips is the, how do you say it, hoogie from Red Heart. Oh my gosh, it is so soft. And I think I showed you what I made for my daughter, and she sent back after she got the little shawl that I made her, big cover up, the pregnant one. It's my only daughter, but the pregnant one does a big shawl for cover up. And she said, "What is that magical yarn?" So I started to make this thinking it was going to be a baby blanket, but I'm going to keep this. There's too many holes in it for little fingers and feet, and I think it's just too fuzzy, too hairy for a little baby. But so I did that, and what they're doing. Oh, I was gonna look and see what she's calling them. she started calling them dingleberries until everybody told her, no, that's not a good name for them. But she has little pom-pom looking things that hang down, little baubles that hang down, which is a great idea. But in doing these, I didn't think ahead, and I had a bunch of things. This is the right way. I had a bunch of ends that I was supposed to sew in. So instead of sewing them in, I just rearranged the ends to be where the fringe goes, and I cut some extra yarn and made fringe. So there's fringe on both sides. And I made it to go with this. Maybe you can see it. Oh, can you see it? This little chair here to go with it, to really pull out this light blue that's in my living room. So it just goes with that chair. And then in the wintertime, somebody's chilly and they're sitting down, then they can take that, put it in their lap. If it survives my dogs, Lucy will probably adopt it. But that's where I am now. So I do have a tutorial coming out on this raglan soon, and what I'm doing is going through it. You don't need to know the yarn. You don't need to know anything. You don't need to know the number of stitches that I'm using. We're doing it purely on the measurements of yourself or whoever you're making it for. And so it's based solely on measurements so that you can make it without there's no pattern that goes with it. You can make it as a sweater, you can make it as a summer shirt, you can make it as a swimsuit cover-up, whatever you want to do. So anyway, that's what I've been doing, and I will see you soon. Bye.